Merry meet Aries, Aries sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Aries starting today, the 10th of June, 2023. We are streaming your reading live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Chad, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Beryl. Thank you so much, Chad and Beryl. I almost said thank you so much, Twitch and Beryl. Thank you so much, Chad and Beryl. And thank you to all of you Aries and friends of Aries for joining us today. Let's see, I'm reading with this beautiful Swiss tarot, and I don't have the box for it anymore. It's such an old deck, but I do have a link for this if you want to purchase it on my video description of this video on my YouTube channel. And I've already purified with this beautiful Verbena by Mono Theme, and the link to purchase that is in the same video description on YouTube. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all you Aries, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign starting today, the 10th of June, 2023. Goes out to a lot of Aries. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it. It's probably not meant for you in that regard. In that case, if that's true, you might want to check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. And remember that we also have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. I don't read with card reversals, so that's why I flip cards right side up. Just letting you know. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you want to give a donation on YouTube and you're watching live, you can use a super sticker or super chat. If you're watching on a restream, you could use a super thanks. I forgot to tell you also that you can always, if you're watching on YouTube, you can fast forward through the shuffling by using the timestamps. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch on Twitch without ads by subscribing to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of merchandise, including tarot decks there. That's an affiliate store, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support, but mostly, Aries, what we appreciate is that you are here with us today for this 2-week reading, and I'm going to do my very best for you. So to that end, let me shuffle maybe twice more. Then I'll give this deck a nice clean cut. And we will deal out 3 cards for your base reading and see what's in the cards for you. And then I'll open each of those cards up with another card just to get down to the nitty gritty. So let's see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous, amazing, fabulous, and beautiful Aries. Okay, we've got the Empress, we've got the Knight of Wands, and the Sun card. So I would say yay. I would say this is a pretty good base reading. The prosperity, right? You've been doing so well, and you're understanding the power of poise. You're understanding the power of poise, Aries. It's really working for you. And if it's not working for you, it's time to learn that one because it's really up for you. The more you can maintain your poise, the more power you have over everything. And that includes drawing to you anything that you desire or require. And I think many of you know exactly what I'm talking about because it seems to me like some of you have been just even at the last minute getting what you need. And saying, whoa, that happened. How'd that happen? That's pretty amazing, right? And all of this help that's around, that's here for you. But Aries, it's up to you to accept that help. I know sometimes Aries is a, no, I'll do it myself. What do I look like, an invalid? Sometimes that's the Aries attitude. But that's not what you need. What you need is the, yeah, thank you. More help, woo. Leverage my time, sure. I'm excited. Thanks for the help, right? So accepting that help as it comes to you. Sometimes that help is in the form of people. And you don't have to like kowtow to them. You just, say thank you and be grateful, but understand that they're here for you. The universe is sending you help. Now, sometimes they're not in the form of people. Sometimes they're in the form of inspiration. Sometimes it's in the form of ideas or omens. But it's learning how to do things in new ways. I mean, this is the wands here. Is you're learning how to do and accept assistance in and do things in wonderful new ways in regards to your work. And it's really when you accept that assistance that the universe is bringing to you, you can expect that your work is going to expand in a beautiful way. And that's what's happening now. Now, this solar card here, the sun card, is the prime solar light card of the deck. There's 5 solar light cards in the deck, but this is the biggie. This is the main one. And it's talking about how you're on a path of your soul's journey, and that your soul has very powerful, important work to do. Now, nobody's saying that you're more important than anybody, so you don't have to worry about that, but you're not less important than anybody. And you're essential. That's a better way to think of it. It's not like more or less important. It's that you're essential. And what you are here for is very necessary. And your presence is needed. And that's why when we see this solar light card, it's a great idea to ask that the divine design manifest for you, just so that you make sure to constantly remind yourself that you want the divine design of your life to manifest, so that you're always stepping out of the way of that. Because your design, your personal design, is not all that, that important. I mean, it's all right, but the divine design is everything. So if you step back and let that divine design lead for you, then your own personal goals fall in line with that, and you have absolutely nothing but success in every aspect. And your success helps people. Your success helps so many people. The more you succeed, the better off the world is. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time for you. The Lessons of the Goddess of Prosperity meditation is not a bad thing for you to listen to this over this next couple of weeks if you have time, just to really make sure that you are gleaning all of the benefits from that practice of poise. And a daily dose of solar light wouldn't be a bad idea either, even several times a day. You could, if you wanted to, Aries, to optimize everything that's coming up for this next 2 weeks, you could commit to having 3 solar light sessions a day, morning, noon, and night, even if they're only 30 seconds at a time. And if you commit to that, you can expect the miraculous in your life. You can expect it's not even a turnaround, because you're already headed right where you're supposed to be going, but you can expect light speed, right? You can expect to save yourself thousands of years if you do that. So at least according to what I'm seeing here, so that divine design is really opening up for you. And when the divine design of your life is manifesting, Aries, you're in heaven. It's heaven on earth. And I'm not saying that you'll never have problems again. It's not like you'll never have a bad day. You'll never have an argument. It's nothing like that. It's nothing silly like that. It's just that the overall trajectory of your life becomes a miracle rather than a drudge. And you're already kind of getting that, or maybe really getting that, some of you. We've got this Queen of Wands. It's all about your work, isn't it? And then this beautiful good news card, this Page of Cups, and this Two of Wands. So when you're impatient with yourself, when you're impatient with with your work, and where are all these wonderful manifestations that I keep hearing about? Where are they? Where are they? That is a call for that solar light. That's when you want to go to that solar light, because the more you indulge in the where is it, how it's taking so long, why, the more you indulge in that, the more you delay. So instead of that, when you notice that happening, don't be hard on yourself or mean. It's just, that's normal. Everybody's impatient in this world. It's just part of being an impetulant toddler, which we all are. But when you notice yourself doing that, take that as the cue. Oh, it's time for a solar light meditation. And if solar light meditation isn't your thing, then something else that puts you in touch with that higher power that does have the divine design of your life in hand, and does allow you to release your own, to release your own inappropriate ideas about what your life is supposed to look like in favor of the truth. Right? And again, that's nothing to feel bad about, that you have inappropriate ideas about what your life should look like. It's called being a human being. Everybody does. But you're kind of ahead of the pack here, Aries. So when you are really going for it, and you're really letting that solar light shine, and you're really achieving some pretty amazing things, and we want to talk about that in a second too, it's really easy for the ego to pop up and say, not good enough, not happening fast enough, something's wrong here. And when that happens, just say, oh, okay, it's time for a little bit more dose from the solar light, because I don't want to short circuit when I'm doing so well. But that's what the ego does. When you're doing well, that's when the ego really wants to come out and say, oh, no, something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. You're doing great. Now you've got this sort of holy triangle here of wands. And what this tells me with this Queen of Wands is that nurturing your skills, nurturing your work, nurturing the things that are important to you. Some of you are doing it in business. Some of you are doing it in art. Some of you are doing it in writing. Some of you are doing it just however, a job, whatever your work is that's meaningful to you. You're really nurturing that. You're really becoming better and better at it. As you do that, and you keep getting the assistance and the training and the help to expand. The other thing, when you notice like that you're being the impetulant Aries that we all are, I'm an Aries too, of why isn't it happening faster? What's wrong? That's an incorrect perception to think it's not happening faster. It's happening at light speed. It is. And the only way you're going to find out that the truth about that is not by listening to the impatience of the ego. It's by calming down and listening to the good news of your inner spirit, of your inner voice, that inner guidance that you have. Now, this is the card of good news. And if you're smart, you'll sit and listen to the good news every single day for at least a few minutes, and you can put that together right with your solar light meditation. You don't have to have all these different meditations. You can do that solar light meditation and then just sit for a minute and listen to the good news. Now, how that good news comes through you is very different for everybody, but a lot of us, we don't hear anything specific. We just hear the silence, and that silence is a nourishing experience that's filling us up with all kinds of spiritual power. And so listening to that rather than the impatience of the Aries voice that wants everything to hurry up, you're going to realize that hurrying up is not what you want, because everything's already happening very quickly. What you want is to listen to the good news. You want to be filled up with that very potent sort of potion of goodness. Now, this... let's see. I already told you about it's called the Lessons from the Goddess of Prosperity is the meditation that you might want to listen to regarding this Empress card, this amazing card for you. It's really like a keystone to your next couple of weeks. So that poise is everything. And then this solar light meditation is something you can learn in a minute or two. I've got 2 versions of the solar light meditation on my YouTube channel, and you can memorize that so you don't need to listen to a recording. The process is very simple, and just running that solar light and working with that poise, boy, the sky's the limit. But make sure that you do have some time each and every day, Aries, to listen in silence to whatever infinite intelligence wants to give to you. And just know that if it's not good news, then you're not listening to the right voice. You're doing so well, Aries. I'm so proud of you. What a beautiful reading. Your work is off the charts, and it's so necessary to all of us. What you're doing is so necessary to the world. All right, we will be back in 2 more weeks for another reading. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Chad and Beryl, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, Aries. Blessed be.